Prasin kuch kar yaar.
No rumors. Any kuch suna hai?
No, I think that I'm a very nervous guy. Okay, so I'm my life revolves between one film to the other, and when I'm in that one film, I'm obsessed as it is. So in the interim period, I'm so nervous that I don't need, I barely go out for parties or. And I'm being a homebird, I just love to be at home, kind of lazing around. So it has come to that level that my wife also says, it's time you go out and be seen some places around here. You're not standing. So I think my build-up maybe I have been there, done that a lot. I've been in Bombay for 20 years, from the time I was a television actor and was doing really well for himself. So I've seen a lot of those partying and fun, and maybe I'm trying to find something else now.
Okay, so now actually you're very serious about your work, and work is what matters to you. Right?
Yes, it does.
Nothing else. Can I just take some more questions here?
Do you still get offers from the South?
Oh yes. What do you mean? So that is my bread and butter, and this is my dessert and pudding. But yes, I do. In fact, I am doing 2 films in the South this year. Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hi. What kind of a diet did you follow to supplement your workout during the making of salad?
You know what? I'm going to actually come out with a video, I think, which is going to tell everybody. I'm a vegetarian, all right, and there was no extra protein supplement or anything extra that I took for the physique. The disadvantage and advantage is that when you have high density muscles, then your nerves also need to make up for that. Also, when you go to sleep at night, one part of your body will go to sleep, you'll get up with pain and not be able to move that because it's gone numb, because the nerves have got pressed. So the diet that I maintained was I ate normally. The only thing that I would changed about my normal diet was that I wouldn't eat food after 6 o'clock in the evening. So I would sleep at 10, that was guaranteed, and about 6 o'clock I would not eat anything raw or any food after 6. That was the only change I made. But otherwise, no extra meat, no extra protein, no extra supplements, nothing. And it really worked because the body actually adapts to what you're doing physically during the day. So they had it was a great learning experience, I remember, because he said, I said, I'm going to work out, I need to put on muscle, should I eat more protein? He said, the most muscular animal in the forest is the ox. The only thing it eats is grass. And he says, there is enough protein in every food you eat for the body to absorb it if you want it. But the body has to decide that you want it. If you were saying protein shakes are going to give you muscles, then you should just drink 8 glasses of protein shake in a day. You should become muscular. But that doesn't happen because the protein is not required for the body. So those are very interesting things that I learned. And my diet had not changed at all.
Oh my God, you're such a perfect example for health and nutrition.
Yay!
Wow. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
The film Sala it took 2 years for the film to be taken by somebody. So what was the struggle like?
Oh, like it was for Tanu Veds Manu or Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein, all these films. What happens is, one of the reasons that I keep absenting myself from the industry is I spent a lot of time with people who are not part of the film industry. Like I golf, I would go out for rides with the rickshaw guys and just chat with them. And I just realized that over the last 10 years, the audiences have become much more intelligent than the actual industry people in terms of the kind of stories that were coming to me. We're still stuck with a lot of old formulas that work for us, but the youngsters, now if I sit and explain to them that I'm sitting beside this girl and I'm just holding her with one finger and that's got to be romance, the 13-year-old guy is like, come on man, seriously, he's having more fun on the WhatsApp than I'm having with the girl over here. So it is the whole journey of trying to convince producers saying, no, this will be accepted by the audience. They're smart enough to do, because they all want to tell us, like when we did Tanu Veds Manu, people didn't want to touch it because they said, yaar, ye to 1980s ki film lag rahi hai. There's no Sheila Ki Jawani, no Munni Badnaam Hui, no Six Pack. The film stayed in the can for 8 months after being made, and nobody would touch it. It's only that suddenly one person saw it and they said, wow, actually it's got potential, and then they released it and the rest is history. So the same thing happened with Sala Kadus also, because every time I would say it's about a female boxing, वो तो बहुत यार, actually it took 4 years. So they used to keep saying, यार तो अभी आ रही है मैरीकॉम आ रही है आपके लिए, वो हो गया, अभी लेडी बॉक्सिंग के साथ कौन देखेगा? सर आप हीरो नहीं हो पिक्चर में, फिर क्या फ़ायदा? गाने हैं नहीं हैं, तो न्यू लड़की, अच्छा मतलब, so answering all those questions and assimilating all that and convincing people. Finally, I went to Raju because he's a friend, not because he was he's a great director and producer. But when he saw my face, he asked me, I narrated the story to him, and that's how he came on board. Varna, this film wouldn't have been made.
So which film are you more closer to, Tanu as Manu or Sala Khadoos?
Well, yeah, I'm a producer on Sala Khadus, so definitely Sala Khadus. Yeah.
But which is your favorite film as an actor?
I would say Sala Khadus right now. Yeah.
Ah, okay, he's a producer talking here.
Yes.
रिसेंटली अब मैट संजय दत्त क्या कुछ मूवी वगैरह की प्लान चल रही है क्योंकि ऐसी खबरें भी आ रही थी
देखिए जो भी संजय के यहाँ जाते हैं वो उनके साथ तो फिल्में बन जाती हैं अभी नहीं अभी ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है he's like a brother to me so and he's been a great support so I enjoy spending time with him and he's got enormously exciting stories to tell us right now and evenings are spent just listening to those stories.
जैसे कि आज बजट भी रिलीज हो रहा है तो क्या एक्टर्स की लाइफ में भी बजट का असर पड़ता है
यार बहुत पड़ता है यार
I know, मैं वही बोलने वाली थी।
हाँ मतलब सर्विस टैक्स बढ़ गया कि नहीं अभी वो क्या टैक्स आ गई है सब बिल्कुल पड़ता है बट मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि जो आपका फ़र्ज़ है वो निभा दीजिए फिर आप ज़िंदगी आराम से जी सके वो आई एम ऑलवेज ऑफ द ओपिनियन दैट यू माइट it's best first to follow the rules and then show whether you like it or not. That's a different deal, but it's best to follow it first.
क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं बजट से
क्यों यार सारा टैक्स काट दें हम लोग के लिए बोले ज़ीरो टैक्स और वो बोलें कि जिसको जैसे दुबई वगैरह में होता है कि इट्स यूजर्स टैक्स you keep your income and you just pay tax for whatever you buy or use. That I think would have been a smart thing. But I'm an actor who has no financial experience, so it's said with that cautionary warning.
You always wanted to become an actor, or
No. In fact, when I came to Bombay, I didn't even think I had it in me to be an actor.
Okay.
I was teaching. I had a consultancy. I used to teach public speaking, communication skills, and basically from personality development.
Oh wow.
And that's how I started off. And one of my students came and said, "Sir, अगर आपको legal money चाहिए जल्दी से, तो आप ये modeling कर लो, आपको पैसे मिल जाएंगे. You can set up your own office. You don't have to keep hiring buildings." And that's how it started. I went with a few photographs to ZTV office and one lady called Almaz, who I'll never forget, took those pictures and the very next day, I got an offer to do a television serial.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
आपकी मूवी आ रही है उसके बारे में और थोड़ा अगर
वो आजकल के ज़माने में ना 12-13 करोड़ लोग खर्च कर देते हैं पब्लिसिटी में है ना तो हमारे लिए सख्त रूल होता है कि आप ऐसे बेफजूल की बातें नहीं करेंगे वही करेंगे जो हम आपसे कहते हैं तो इसके बारे में सही ढंग से जो है बड़े ताम झाम के साथ और फैनफेयर के साथ उसकी बातें शुरू करेंगे सो थोड़ा टाइम दे दीजिए मैं
If I give you an option, where you have to choose between boxing, dancing, and romancing. What would you?
What a
choose?
question!
Tell me.
Why would I want to do boxing or dancing?
Okay, dancing.
It's romancing and very
There would
easiest
be
thing
some
to
people who
do.
would just choose boxing.
They must be nuts.
Okay.
Why? Yes. But
So that
yeah.
means the next film that is going to come up is also going to be a romantic film.
Age-appropriate romantic film, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
But can we see more of sequels of Tanu Weds Manu? Because now that two are being held.
I've-
Char, Panch, Chhe, ऐसे
I've told Anand that the next sequel, if it has a triple role for me, then I will do it.
Okay. Okay.
बहुत हो गया ये डबल रोल अभी मैं करूँगा ट्रिपल रोल अभी देखा जाए yes man
Yes.
yeah
There's a sequel to Three Idiots happening. Ahmed mentioned that an event, so what's happening on that front, and have you been approached for the role?
we're always together so I know for a fact that it's a pipe dream right now there is
There
nothing
will be a fourth idiot.
no what I'm saying is the sequel itself hasn't been written or thought of properly it was a wish list and Raju has 3 other scripts before that which he wants to finish so by that time I think it'll be the idiot's children who will be doing a film I very doubt at the rate that Raju does a film once every 5 years तो अभी तो 15 साल के बाद जो बनेगी ये 3 idiots के बारे में तो देखेंगे हम
And do
So-
you intend to direct someday?
I don't have the qualifications, nor the patience for it. I think it's a very fine art. It's personally you have to have a trait like a driver can't afford to have sleep apnea. A producer cannot afford to have impatience, which I'm full of. So I don't think I have the technical qualification nor the personality build-up to be a director. So
Well, I like him as an actor. Please.
Hey, me
Just
too.
act.
Me too.
Just act.
Totally.
Yes, I think there was
Yeah. Sorry, the lady in the over here. You wanted to ask a question?
I
Yeah.
was going to ask you about the kind of roles that you're being offered in terms of Bollywood.
Thankfully now they are being wide and all encompassing in terms of the stories being offered. I don't have the liberty to choose the kind of film I want to do, whether I want to do a comedy or an action, because the kind of scripts that I can do itself are a few and far between. But now they are becoming braver. They're actually much braver.